What's going on, guys? It is Steve with Mouse Secrets coming to you today with another video. A new video on a new topic that I'm super excited to even be making a video for finally, which is Primark Orlando. We're finally opening Primark Orlando here in Central Florida over at Florida Mall, and me and Suzanne are so stoked for it. I think a lot of you guys are too. So I want to make a quick little video just to kind of talk about it a little bit, especially for folks that are not familiar with Primark, what it is, what to expect, and what we expect with this one here in Orlando, because this is a unique one. This is one, you know, it's close to the Disney bubble. I think, well, we know Disney's going to have a pretty big play a pretty big role in Primark Orlando here in Central Florida. So really exciting. Real quick, if you're not familiar, Primark is a retail merchant, kind of like a I don't know, their store sizes would be like what you think of when you think of like an old J.C. Penney's or Sears or something like that. Maybe like the size of are they as big as a Target? I don't know. I have to think about that for a second. But anyway, but Primark is very unique. Number one, it's based, and I always keep saying this in my videos, and I'm totally wrong. I keep saying it's a UK-based company. No, it's not. It's an Ireland-based company. It's an Irish company. I didn't realize that. I don't know. I feel bad. I always keep saying in all my videos, like it's a UK company, but it's not. It's an Ireland-based company. And what makes Primark unique is they have a lot of licensed merchandise, like Disney licensed merchandise, Universal merchandise. You'll see like Pokemon, Barbie, Batman, Superman, all kinds of interesting stuff. NBA, NFL, sports teams merchandise. But what makes them unique is the licensed merchandise is merchandise that Primark has created for themselves. They have it created themselves. In other words, like it's not like third-party companies. So a lot of times, let's say like use like Walmart, for example. Let's say Walmart has a Mickey Mouse t-shirt on the rack. Well, Walmart didn't go out necessarily and have that Mickey Mouse t-shirt made. They have their vendors that they deal with. So let's say a third-party vendor, they go get the license from Disney to make the t-shirt, okay? And then that third-party vendor sends it to Walmart to sell, correct? Does that make sense? I just want to kind of explain the difference here. So not necessarily Walmart is getting the license to sell the Mickey Mouse shirt from Disney. It's another vendor that is getting the license to sell the Mickey Mouse shirt inside of a Walmart, if that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. But so with Primark, and what makes them unique is they don't deal with third-party vendors. So let's say Primark decides they want to make a Winnie the Pooh sweatshirt. They want to make a Winnie the Pooh sweatshirt. So Primark gets the license from Disney for that Winnie the Pooh design, that sweatshirt design. And then Primark, through their network of manufacturers all across the world. If you look, Primark, I mean, they manufacture in Turkey, Bangladesh, India, Vietnam. I mean, anywhere you can think of, they're manufacturing, wherever they can get that cheapest labor rates or whatever, cheapest manufacturing rates. And so Primark will get the license from Disney to make the Winnie the Pooh sweatshirt, and then they go out and they have it manufactured in their network of manufacturers that they work with all around the world, and they then have the Winnie the Pooh sweatshirts put into their stores, all across the world. Because Primark stores, I should say that, are worldwide too, heavily concentrated in Europe, but they're all over, including now stateside or whatever. So what it allows Primark to do is through economies of scale is because they're getting so many, for example, thousands of Winnie the Pooh sweatshirts made, right? So from some factory in Bangladesh, they're able to get them manufactured for a super low rate, like an awesome deal, because they're getting thousands of these sweatshirts made because they need to put them in the Primark in Central Florida, the one in Sawgrass, the one in New York, the one in London, the one in the UAE or Dubai or wherever the Primark is, and wherever they want to sell this Winnie the Pooh sweatshirt, right? And so because they're able to get them made in bulk, they're able to get awesome manufacturing rate to have the sweatshirt made, and they pass that on to their customers, to us. And so that's how you're able to get awesome deals on apparel, licensed apparel that's high quality. The prints are high quality too. At Primark, they're unique. They're one of the only retailers that I know of that operates with this business model. And again, so the difference would be, let's say Steve's Shirt Shop, right? Let's just use me as an example. Steve's Shirt Shop wants to make the Winnie the Pooh sweatshirt, right? Well, if I want to make the Winnie the Pooh sweatshirt, Steve's little shirt shop has to secure the license from Disney, which is not cheap. It's just not an easy thing to do, right? Like, you can imagine how difficult that is and how expensive that is. But Steve's little shirt shop would have to get that license to put Winnie the Pooh on a sweatshirt, right? And then I have to be in touch with the folks in Bentonville, Arkansas, to take that sweatshirt and sell it inside of the inside of a Walmart store. Does that make sense? So in other words, Walmart necessarily isn't going out and getting the sweatshirt made, and Steve's little shop has to do it, and Walmart is kind of providing a place for me to sell through or something, if that makes any sense. I just want to kind of explain like why. So you can imagine I wouldn't be able to sell the sweatshirt as cheap as Primark, because Primark has this huge network of retail locations globally that they can sell thousands. They can order thousands of this one Winnie the Pooh sweatshirt to sell in all of their locations worldwide. Where Steve's little shirt shop that wants to just get some Winnie the Pooh sweatshirts, I probably don't need as many as Primark, right? If that makes sense. Even if I'm going to, I don't know. I hope this makes sense. I think it does to most folks. But, a lot of people have never dealt with things like licensing and so forth. They may not quite understand it. So that's why I just want to touch on that a little bit. Okay, so now that we got kind of an understanding of why things are so cheap in Primark, because I wanted to say this too. You may get like the feeling of like, oh, well, this stuff is cheap, the quality must suck or something, which is not true at all. Like, the quality of Primark merchandise is very good. You'll notice like the print sizes are huge, which is expensive. Excuse me. The material is nice. It's just as cheap because of economies of scale. That's basically what it comes down to. They're getting a ton manufactured. They're getting an awesome deal, and and they are the ones that are securing the license from Disney for their own stuff, or from Harry Potter, J.K. Rowling, or from the Chicago Bulls, or whoever they're securing the licensing from. So Primark, in that sense, is extraordinarily unique, and it allows us as buyers and as shoppers to get amazing deals. So this Primark opening in Orlando is going, I say it again, I believe it truly is going to be a game changer here in Central Florida. And that once people, if not already, but once people start to see YouTube videos, TikToks, Instagram Reels, whatever, that there's a place not that far from Disney, right? A Primark store that's not that far from Disney. And oh my gosh, look at these like amazing, colorful pajamas, shirts, socks, cups, mugs, tumblers, ornaments, blankets, throws, pillows, and whatever else they're going to have. People may start going there and shopping, like just like now, like it's amazing how like we talk about the Character Warehouse on this channel all the time, how it's changed over the last couple of years, where so many people now on their vacations to Disney World make sure to visit a Character Warehouse, whether it's on day one because they want to have like some apparel and toys or whatever to use while they're on vacation at the parks, or on the day that they leave because they don't want to have that stuff carried around with them on vacation, so they get it on the day they leave and they go home with it. Or some people go every day that they're on vacation here to a Character Warehouse. But I think like the same thing is probably or could theoretically happen with this Primark. And the reason why too is because this Primark, unique to all Primarks in the world, has a second floor. And the second floor is Disney merchandise. A second floor to Primark in Orlando is all Disney merchandise. And I can't wait for that. So I've only been to Primark Sawgrass Mills, South Florida. And that one has a lot of Disney merchandise. And that Primark is one floor. From what I can tell, just reading online, it's not the biggest Primark by any means. Like some of the ones overseas are massive, 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 multi-level. So that's a difference now between the one. There's two in Florida, going to be two in Florida. Sawgrass, which has already been there, and now the one in here in Central Florida. Sawgrass, one floor, but they still have a ton of Disney stuff. You guys, if y'all have watched our streams or videos from there, you would know. And now, though, the one here in Orlando is going to have the dedicated Disney floor. I went over there today to the Primark. I got to visually see it from the outside. They're getting it ready. They were power washing, cleaning the windows. Staff is inside. Merchandise is in there. And, it's ready for opening for tomorrow. But having a dedicated Disney floor, I can only imagine what kind of stuff is going to be up there. From my little bit of reading, I know that there's supposed to be a lot of Lion King merchandise for the 30th anniversary of the animated film. Of course, you're going to have a ton of Mickey Minnie merchandise. If you're not familiar with Primark, Primark's number one Disney character always is Stitch. So if you're a Lilo Stitch fan, you're going to love it because Primark always has tons of Lilo and Stitch. And my theory on that is, and I don't know this for a fact, folks that watch these videos overseas can tell me, but I just think folks in the UK, I guess in Ireland, are massive Lilo and Stitch fans because, I mean, the one that is in Sawgrass always has tons and tons of Lilo and Stitch. So expect that at Primark. But yeah, there's going to be some amazing deals. I mean, T-shirts for $7.99, sometimes less. Sweatshirts, like nice quality print Disney sweatshirts, like $12, $14. The pajama sets, the slippers, makeup, jewelry, the bags, the totes, and everything. Wallets. It's an amazing store. It really is. And we're so lucky to have one here in Orlando. And we're so lucky to have one not only in Orlando, but one that is going to have that Disney magic. It's going to have a Disney it's a 2-floor store, 1 floor dedicated to Disney. We can only imagine what's going to be inside of there. Now, as Mouse Secrets, I will say too, of course, if you're familiar with us from the shopping side, we do a lot of merchandise shopping at the warehouses and that type of thing. And we're going to be doing that as well at Primark. We were doing it at Primark sometimes in Sawgrass when we would be able to make it down there. But that's a little bit of a hike from here in Orlando. So it didn't go that often. But always was worth the trip to Sawgrass. Now, with one here in Orlando, it is going to become a regular part of our schedule, shopping schedule, and so forth. So if you are interested in shopping Primark here in Orlando with Mouse Secrets, make sure to send an email to mousesecretslive@gmail.com. And in that email, you're going to want to put your full name, your YouTube username. Okay, let me start again. Your full name, then your YouTube username, your shipping address, and your contact phone number. And that way we can work on getting you set up to be able to shop with us, not only at Primark, but if you want to shop with us at the Disney Character Warehouse as well. And you don't always have to live shop if you don't want to. Many folks just send us wish list. They see our streams or they see our videos from inside of the warehouse, and they'll send us an email like, hey, I saw in the warehouse that red Mickey Mouse sweatshirt. I really want one in large. We try to take care of that as well. So I'm assuming it would be the same thing for Primark. Like, folks are going to watch the streams starting tomorrow. By the way, we'll be live from Primark tomorrow morning for the grand opening. Didn't even say that yet. But some folks, I'm sure, will watch those streams, and they'll be like, you know what? I want the Lion King 30th anniversary tan sweatshirt in a medium. So we're going to be covering Primark as well, adding it to how we already cover the warehouse. I'm excited. I love the store. I love the stuff that you can get there. And I'm really excited to see what the Primark is going to be like here, dedicated to Disney. I also did set up a Primark shopping group as well. If you already joined the Mouse Secret shop, if you have already, let's say it again. If you have already joined the Mouse Secret shopping group, make sure to join the Primark group as well. I'll put all the links in the description below. If you're just totally new to the channel, come join our Mouse Secret shopping group. That's one's dedicated to Disney and to the Character Warehouse. And the Primark group will be dedicated to Primark. Yeah, that's it. I don't really have much else to say. Let me know down in the comments if you guys have any questions or, just curious about what Primark is or whatever, your input on Primark. Do you got a Primark where you live? But even if you have one where you live, this one, though, it's going to be unique. This one's a unique one because of the Disney floor. Disney dedicated floor. Not a section, but a Disney dedicated floor. And that's just too cool. And I just, trying to decide, like, how busy this store is going to be. Like, I don't know. Is it going to draw people away from Character Warehouse? Could it draw some people away from that store or those two stores? I think it's very well possible, depending on what's there. And I think once people start watching the videos and the live streams and stuff that come out of there, once people are familiar with it, like I said, a lot of people may not even know what Primark is. But once they're like, oh my gosh, I can go spend $50 and come out with like 10 shirts. Yeah, I'll go to Primark. 10 quality shirts. I want to emphasize that too. 10 quality shirts. So it'll be interesting to see how this all unfolds, but Mouse Secrets will be making videos from there. We'll be doing our live streams from there very regularly. I don't want to say multiple times a week. I don't want to say that quite yet, but very, very regularly. So make sure you're subbed to the channel. If you haven't already, make sure your notifications are on. Come join both of our groups, our Mouse Secrets regular shopping group and then our Primark shopping group, the new one. Link is in the description below. And yeah, comment down below. I want to know what your thoughts are. We're finally getting it. Today's the 28th, August 29th, 11 a.m. tomorrow, Thursday. Primark opens and Mouse Secrets will be there. Myself, Steve, and Susanna will be there. And we'll just see how crazy it is. Is it going to be super busy or not? I'm hoping it's a Thursday, that it maybe during the week it won't be that crazy. And the character warehouses are still running their annual pass sale, 20% off for your annual pass holders if you want to go. But Thursday's unique for the warehouses because during this pass holder month for August, they've been opening 1 hour early for annual pass holders. So I'm hoping that'll draw away a little bit of the folks that would want to go to Primark. Either way, it's going to be an interesting day. Come hang out with us tomorrow live. I'll post a YouTube channel link, the video live stream link in the Facebook groups. And you know what? I'll go ahead and I'll put it in the description. So the live link for tomorrow's stream from Primark grand opening will be in the description of this video. Guys, take care. Have a fantastic one. Look forward to reading your comments down below. I read them all. All right. Take care. Have a great one. Bye.